Hey everybody, it's Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida, here with another home tour for you. Today I want to show you Max Tiger. Max Tiger is also one of our newest rescues. He arrived here last fall from a circus in Guatemala. He spent about 10 years of his life in a very small transport cage. And now that he lives here at Big Cat Rescue, we try to give them as much space as possible, but it can be really hard to convey exactly the amount of space they have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you around his entire enclosure. We're starting right here in a front corner where he has access to this big wooden platform that you see. But I'm going to start from one end and we're just going to walk all the way around. That's him right over there. So he has a giant platform here, a nice big toy there. There's a ramp that kind of leads him down and around. Now this double layer of wire you see here is one of his safety entrances. If we ever needed to go in the enclosure for any possible reason, we would shift him completely out of this section. We'd get it all locked up and then we could enter through this safety entrance. We would open this outer door. We'd be standing inside of that little box there, we'd lock it, and then we'd open the interior door. So there's always a two-door system going in and out of enclosures. He's showing you how to use a doorway. There's a little doorway and tunnel there, so if we needed him out of this particular section, you gonna show everybody your home? If we needed him out of this section, we could have him go to that other side and then we could close that door. Then we could go in and do any kind of maintenance that needs done, raking or repairing of platforms, planting some grass or some shrubs or anything like that. We try to keep the enclosures very natural, so they have soft earth under their feet. They've got things to claw and chew on because that's what big cats do. Gonna show them your doorway again. Yep. Nope, faking us out. Faking us out. You want to keep walking with us? So this is the little doorway that he went through. And he's got a nice big concrete den over here. It was built a long time ago for smaller cats, so he can lay on top of it, but we do have it blocked off where he can't try to crawl in it. But it's still fun for him to hide behind, and he'll leap over the top of it or he'll lay on top of it. Lots of grasses on the inside. We keep the perimeter nice and clear, but we do try to keep the insides of the enclosures as natural as possible so they have things to roll around in, chew on, rip out of the ground, whatever they feel like doing. We're basically just gonna walk this enclosure as if we were the cleaner. He's being very sneaky. You saw what you thought was a good opportunity. Now you know why. As keepers, we have a 3-foot rule. Showing you he can go into this next doorway section. The nice big platform. Here's another safety entrance. Gonna go right around the corner here. So he's got this platform right now. The top part is blocked off from a previous procedure he had. He had been limping and we weren't sure why, and then he also got neutered and we didn't need him climbing or jumping. And just because that is, for some reason, a platform he really liked to jump off of, so we have kind of sealed that up so that he can't get hurt. But he's got access to the lower part, and eventually we'll take that back down. This is one of his feeding lockouts here. These are cleaned and sanitized every single day. We feed first thing in the morning. Right afterward, the cleanup crew comes around and we clean all the lockouts. We walk every enclosure and they get fresh water. The lockouts are a happy place because they know that's where they're gonna get food. You can see that that guillotine door for the lockout is hooked on a pole that is not on the side of the enclosure. He has a nice big cement den here. Dark in there, but there's nice fresh sand on the bottom. Helps keep them cool in the summer and actually warm in the winter. So he's way back up in that front section where we started. Come around his den, and then he has this long tunnel here, similar to what you've probably seen for Kimba, or anytime that we've moved the cats out to our 2.5 acre vacation rotation. So his goes all the way around here, and we've actually built a staircase so that if you need to quickly get over to Kimba or over to that hose, you can do that. He's trying to sneak on us again. But we're gonna go ahead and just follow his tunnel. So it would bring him over to this big section here. He has another doorway that would lead him out into another big area. All of our bubbles is what we refer to the different sections of the cage that we've created, and they're all hooked together with doorways and tunnels. They're all about 12 to 1,800, some up to 2,000 square foot each. Here's another feeding walkout. We add the duck wire, or you'll see the thin wire. This is the one he ate on this morning, so it will be cleaned up here shortly. We use that to keep away vultures or any kind of large birds or anything that might want to harass the cats for food. He loves these palmettos. He will eat right in the middle of that if he has a really big piece of meat. So he can go through that doorway, leads him out to this big section. You can see some middle braces there. Tons of palmettos, some big toys, a nice big platform up front. You can see by the destruction of all the brown palmettos, that is Max. He loves to claw and chew on those. He's got a nice big boomer ball there and one more in the background. Natural trees if he wants to scratch them. Beautiful photo of him. So we're gonna keep walking all the way around. So his big platform here. He likes to spend his mornings up here. It's because it's right on the path to where food would be coming from. Another awesome photo of Max. Another just view of his big general area up here. And then he's got a nice big pool. All of the tigers have swimming pools. Some of them have multiple. The water is constantly flowing. It's regenerated out of our lake. So we have solar panels that keep that water moving all the time. They really, all three of the boys that came to us from Guatemala really enjoy soaking in the water. So then we are on the opposite side of where we were. He's got another big water bowl here. He's got a nice big round den that he can get in right here. Back around another safety entrance. Each section has a safety entrance. You gonna show him your tunnel? You're being so helpful with your home tour. I love it. He's like, really? I was just trying to sneak on you again. So we're back around to that staircase. So if I needed to get back to the other side quickly, you're not just trapped over here. So this is the tunnel section. He cannot go this way, which is where I would go as the cleaner, but he's able to go straight through there, and then that leads him into that back section. So we can walk through this area. He's already following us back. Oh my, you're being very helpful with your tour. So we're back over to where he has that big den and this platform. You can walk back through that gate, all the way around. Go on the other side of that. You're being very playful. He could walk through that door right there, and then he is right back over to where we started. So we started on just the other side of this big platform here. So he's got a nice big natural tree. He does have one more big lockout right here, so he knows he can come in here for fresh water. Here's the big platform we started with. He's chasing me from behind. All right, and this is right where we started. So thank you guys very much for joining us for Max Tiger's home tour. Hopefully this helps any newcomers and a lot of our supporters truly understand the space that, because of all of you, we're able to give here at Big Cat Rescue. Looks can be deceiving, so always ask questions. If you have more questions, just go to bigcatrescue.org/cages.